All right, gentlemen. All right, kings. Welcome back. So, on today's episode, we are going to be looking into the comment section of. I'm sure you've seen this on other channels that this lady got drunk at some sort of house party. I guess it was her house. This guy made a comment saying, according to X and whatnot, stay in the kitchen and make scones instead of drinking with the guys. I guess that peeved her off, set her off so she could set him ablaze. Not to make light of the situation, but it, it kind of is what it is. But on this episode, I just want to go through the comments and let's just react to some of the comments of the oh so sympathetic, completely understanding. She would never do this. She just overreacted women. Heavy dose of sarcasm in my voice. We are going to go through some of the comments and react. It's literally his fault, and he faced the consequences of his actions. Oh, yes, because okay, he made a off the cuff remark. But imagine if the gender roles were reversed. And this is always the easiest way to find out if someone has a gender bias is if you reverse the roles, do you still have a problem with it? If you do have a problem with it in situation A and situation B, okay, maybe you're being fair. But if situation A happens and situation B happens because you reverse the gender roles and all of a sudden you come to a different conclusion, well, then you might have a gender bias. Now let's reverse this. And she said, "Oh, go build a house because you can't drink with the girls." And he said, "You know what, bitch? I'm gonna set you on fire." Do you think the internet would be completely on his side and understandable, or it'd be like, "Oh, these evil misogynistic men, all this ridiculous nonsense." Oh, and here we go from another I'm sure sympathetic woman. He should have kept his mouth shut. Oh yeah, I mean, granted, listen, when you're drinking and supposedly, allegedly, in this party, they were indulging in some of the booger sugar, you're gonna make some stupid stuff. But should have kept his mouth shut. Really, really. Let's see if you have a family member that makes a joke and someone gives them the same sort of treatment. Would you tell your family member to should have kept your mouth shut? Misogyny is cancer. Men are destroying society. They are the ones pushing women to do this. Yes. Yes, we are just pushing you so far with, ma'am, please have this house. We want you to be safe and secure. Washer and dryer. Don't beat our clothes against a rock at the river anymore. Microwave, kitchen, internet. I'll tell you, air conditioning. I'll tell you what, ladies, if you are so dissatisfied with the world that us men have created, then how about this? Crazy idea, crazy idea. How about you go take your brains and your brawn where your mouth is and go build Amazonia? Go build your female utopia. But at the same time, don't forget to leave behind all the tools, technology, and modern resources men have created behind. Go on your little private island and build your shining utopia from scratch on the materials that you find on that island. Oh, but you're gonna have to swim there because can't use a plane. Planes were created by the Wright brothers. Can't use that iPhone. Can't use that internet. No, you're gonna have to stay true to your word because we are just destroying society. I really do think when you see comments like this, you should hold people accountable to what they say. And then you're gonna say, "Oh, well, you're just blaming women. You're just blaming women." No, I'm not. I'm not blaming them because blaming them is just that. You said that is your fault. I am simply holding ladies accountable. The difference is you made this choice. Enjoy the benefits, but fairly and equally suffer the consequences, both good and bad. All right, we got men had it coming. Women are just giving them a taste of their own medicine. Yes, because just every week it's like, what should I do today? Should I play some Pokemon Go? Should I maybe try to do some extra overtime at work, or should I just set women on fire? Just I mean, we just do this on a daily basis, right? Just set women ablaze. Here comes all the men that are suddenly human activists. Listen, I'm pretty sure that every guy here, any guy watching this or in the comment section or whatever, you flip the gender roles around and it was a guy setting a woman on fire, we'd be like, throw that guy in jail. So it's not a man versus woman thing. It's just like, hey, he made a joke, but your first resort is to just set him on fire. I don't know. It's just these women are just overreacting. It's like, oh, see, we're showing you, you take your own medicine. Bleh. All right, now I'm going to finish off with this winner. I saw this and I was like, oh, you got to be kidding me. All right, and we're going to finish off today's episode with this doozy of a winner. A very, very compassionate individual. He shouldn't have been wearing any flammable clothing. What was he thinking, provoking her like that, looking all flammable? I can't blame her. Okay, then by that sense of logic, let's say a woman gets some inappropriate, unintentional love from a man, because I got to watch my language because of YouTube, or maybe I'll put this on Rumble as well. He grapes her, grape with the G, YouTube G. It's like, well, she didn't have her chastity belt on. She was just asking for it, walking down the street, minding her own business, looking very forcibly lovable. Well, I mean, she wasn't wearing her chastity belt. She was just begging for it. I mean, if some guy really were to use that excuse, everyone, I don't care who you are, everyone look at that guy so always like, you are out of your effing mind. But I mean, is that not the same logic that this very comment kind of invokes? The more this stuff happens, I think this is the more of a reason guys should be like, you know what? I'm done. I don't care. I will not interact with women. I will not hurt you, and I will not help you. I will simply leave you alone. I don't care anymore. I don't care what happens to you negatively, and I don't care what happens to you positively. I am going to mitigate any sort of threat or sense of danger. And you know what? I'm just going to keep to myself in my own little world, in my own little bubble, and keep myself away from anything and everyone. I mean, especially when you see the very, very compassionate ladies that I have just read their comments, you just start going, I'm sorry, ladies, I love you, but you're just not worth it anymore. Anyways, guys, as always, take care and take it easy.